Anyways, this is my co-host Will. We're back for episode 9 of the Respawn Archives. You guys heard earlier, hopefully. Is the topic from last week. We had this huge discussion about religion and like what happens after death, and we talked about that while mentioning a couple different religions. I don't really want to talk about that topic, but I do want to cover some of the comments in the video I saw. The main thing I'm trying to cover is we weren't trying to be offensive towards you or any religion that you believe in or what you are. If you want to believe in whatever religion you're believing in now, go ahead and do it. You do you. We're just speaking our opinions in the last episode. That's all we were trying to do. We weren't trying to enforce anything or make people atheists or some shit like that. We were just giving our opinion, our thoughts on whatever, was at hand on the subject. Talk about our little disaster. Oh, not our little disaster. Me, Will had nothing to do with this. But
That sounds so sus after you knowing what you're gonna say.
What?
That sounds suspicious knowing what you're gonna talk about.
What do you mean? I just put 2 and 2 together. We are not related to the Unabomber.
Okay.
Wait, what were you talking about?
Saying that and then talking about the spaceship.
Okay. I kind of get that. Anyways, I don't know if you want to lead and talk about it, but what we're going to talk about is a little accident on, what was it? What
Little
day?
accident. Yeah, it's just a little fender bender.
Jeff Bezos had a little bit of a boo-boo this week on 9 p.m. ET on Cape Canaveral Space Force Space Station in Florida. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin company launched a rocket, and right here, that little clip I added there will show you what we're talking about here. They had a little bit of a what was it? It was
I don't even know. I just saw the clip. I didn't do any research or anything. I just saw the clip of it. That's all that I saw. But I didn't know they did it at the Space Force launch site. So now, did you say it cost $1 billion just to rebuild all that stuff?
one of the carriers or the little thing, the platform they have set up to hold the
Oh, the launch
spaceship.
pad.
That's not the rebuild spaceship. That's not the building
$1
that
billion
houses
just for the launch pad.
essentially. And then they have a whole bunch of other buildings they have to rebuild, and they have the little cement fortress underneath that sucks in water from the ocean, spreads it everywhere for fire extinguisher. That got demolished
Oh
too.
yeah.
There was a whole
Dang.
bunch of buildings around there, like hangars and a special hangar to build a spaceship in, and that all blew up and got destroyed. It was, if you see the explosion like just a second ago,
No, I
was
saw that. Yeah, it's
like a nuclear
big.
bomb. That was big.
It's massive.
And you could see far as like the shockwave. There's some other videos of people recording at their house like a mile or 2 away, and there was this huge shockwave. And
I saw that.
Thursday or Wednesday, I think. Bezos said on Thursday, so it probably happened Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Too early. He quoted out on Twitter, or we know as X now. Too early to know the root cause, but we are already working to find it. Quote: very rough day, but we'll rebuild whatever needs rebuilding and get back to flying. He wrote, quote, it's worth it.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Just $1 billion for the launching pad, and that's not including anything else around it and needed for it. So, how long is that gonna take? Like, what is this? Like a 2? Like, if it's like those city guys, they'll find some way to stretch it out. Cause you see those city guys, you see them block off a street to fill a pothole.
Yeah, they're paid
It's gonna
hourly.
take
The
it's
union
gonna take
boys.
it's gonna take a week to fill that pothole.
I mean,
It's gonna cost about $250,000 and 6 guys on the crew. Yeah,
union boys, they're gonna get paid out, right? They're
yeah.
gonna stretch that son of a bit. Um, but if you had the pockets Jeff Bezos has, he has what, like 200 some billion or something like that.
No, remember? Because he got rid of Amazon, but he also got divorced.
So he still has what?
He's got capital, but Elon's got more than he does.
Some big dick energy. Did you see the quote that Elon tweeted out underneath his comment on Jeff Bezos' comment on Twitter?
No,
Yeah, that's
I'm not on Twitter at all.
so he tweeted out underneath the quote. Jeff Bezos, obviously said that little paragraph speech of like, it was a rough week, we had a bad time, we're gonna rebuild, it's gonna be okay. And then Elon Musk right below tweets out right below him and says, "Adversa Australia per aspera."
Is that
Latin,
Latin?
yes, it's Latin, but it's imagine Elon Musk, one of the biggest nerds in the world, tweets out in Latin that is a very hard path to the stars,
I mean, he's not wrong.
which is like pretty alpha male. I mean, if you think about
It's pretty. It's pretty dope.
it.
Pretty dope quote.
Um, and Elon Musk has already done it. He's just perfecting it now. Blue Gen is one step behind them. They're trying to do it. So
Well, yeah, but also Elon's been doing it a lot longer.
I think Elon takes it a lot more serious. Like his life goal is to extend our society and how
Cause
far the human
didn't
race
he
can go with space
sell
travel.
Tesla to help fund more projects for SpaceX?
I don't know. He might have. I just know
Cause
that
he
his.
he took stock in Tesla when he first made it. He's like, I want to be paid in stocks, and I think he sold like a lot to be able to just go full time on SpaceX. I don't know exactly though. I thought that was the case.
I don't know. I just know that Elon Musk is like mentally geared a lot more to do like SpaceX and electric cars compared to like I feel like Jeff Bezos looks at it as more of like a either like a hobby or add on or like a business investment compared
Yeah,
to like
just like a little something else you can do.
yeah, compared to like Elon's like, yo, I legitimately want to take the human race to the next level. And
Yeah,
Elon's always been like that. That's always been his jig is like electric cars
I'm
and
pretty sure
rockets.
NASA and SpaceX worked together on the Artemis 2.
I think you're right. I think you're correct.
Like I think NASA, like I'm pretty sure NASA and SpaceX are working together to both go, because I think they both worked on that, and then all the other missions that are coming. Because I think we have 4 Artemis or 5 Artemis missions. Because that was Artemis 2, and then Artemis 3 I think is late this year or early next year. I don't know, but they have like 3 scheduled within the next 2 years.
I hope they follow through with it. I hope instead of circling around the moon and then coming back to Earth, I think hopefully the next step, and I imagine it is to land on the moon and then
No, yeah, it
eventually land
is.
on
They
Mars
said they're
someday.
planning they're planning on landing on the moon within the next 4 years.
Do they have a date for
I don't
Mars?
know, but I know that they're trying to build like a permanent permanent structure on the moon.
That would be cool.
Space exploration for human race as a whole.
Not the Russians.
Works a part, like everybody is working part of it. Like NASA
I
is a
thought NASA was
global.
American only, like
No,
United States wide. I didn't think it was.
NASA is global.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes. We literally have we have an ISS for a reason.
Social Security?
International Space Station.
Yeah, but like that's more of like a
You
cool
said
name,
Social
right?
Security.
That's like more of a cool name, like hey, International Space Station, but it's ours.
Nah, dude, we've had like Russians, Canadians, and Americans all on there all together at one point for decades. Like I think when did I think the ISS went up like in the 90s.
Can you imagine sharing a toilet with a Russian in space?
No, they've got separated like living quarters.
What?
They have separated living quarters.
Because they're Russian, apparently. Apparently, you can't live with somebody because if they're Russian. Racist piece of
meanwhile,
shit.
you
You
meanwhile
racist
you
piece of shit.
meanwhile you were literally over here being like, "Oh, it's ours, not the Russians. The Russians can't be a part of NASA." It's like, okay, all that just try and turn it on me when you were digging your own hole.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, so we're talking about the huge explosion they have with Blue Origin this week. And you look irritated as hell.
Yeah, because yeah.
I can't. People. Uh, I don't know how much longer this podcast has left. And you were mentioning how we have an international space station and SpaceX and NASA work together to do the whole slingshot thing around the moon and come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh was something you were gonna add on to that before we?
No, no, there wasn't anything I was gonna add on to it.
Yeah, very sad that this racket blew up. I'm glad nobody got hurt, which is amazing because that bomb was not, well, essentially it was a bomb. It was an explosion on the rocket, but man, that was a huge mushroom cloud and even bigger shockwave that came off that explosion. That was multiple explosions, and then I think the last one was really big. Would they hit like a gas line or they? Oh no, they hit.
I
I know what
don't
they
know
hit.
what it was.
It was the fuel tank on the spacecraft. Isn't that full of like really
Mm,
high octane jet fuel or something
it's
like that?
like, well, I'm pretty sure they use hydrogen.
And that much hydrogen, you know how much hydrogen you're talking to lift off from the gravitational orbit of planet. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
one little spark with that. I can see why that exploded so badly because
Yeah, it's I mean, it is rocket science, so it's not easy.
dude, can you like imagine like getting a divorce from your wife and then blowing up $1 billion rocket? That's like such an L, man.
It's Jeff Bezos living life.
It's either the world's biggest L or the biggest flex. Imagine
It's
like
probably the
flexing that.
biggest flex. Like, yeah, I blew up a spaceship and I'm building another one. You got that kind of money?
He's sitting over in Monte Carlo or Monte the
Or
coast
is
of
just
Spain.
sitting in a island like in the Bahamas or like the south of France or
Yeah,
Italy.
French Polynesia or Monaco.
French Polynesia is the other side, over by Japan, like Hawaii. Like more towards it's like Philippines.
Thank you, Will.
I know geography.
I think you've made your point, my good man.
You're welcome.
I hate you. Okay. uh, so that basically sums up that his little spacecraft explosion. There's a small video we showed you, and I think that was pretty baller of Elon Musk to do. Like, he wasn't like an asshole about it. Didn't really give him crap about it because like nobody. It's always a bad day when you lose $1 billion or more, probably. But Elon Musk's kind of like in the same shoes as him. Just kind of feels him because Elon Musk has had a couple explosions, a couple accidents and incidences over the years too
He
with
also
rockets.
viewed those. He's like, oh yeah, well this is a good step towards progress. Like he would watch his thing explode and be like, "All right, that was a success. We know what not to do and what went wrong and what we need to change." I think he just approaches everything like that.
All right, that was success. I'm gonna go home and play with Legos now and watch some
Yeah,
anime.
just solve a Rubik's cube while watching anime.
Deborah, where's my vape? um, next topic. I want to talk about cryptic for a little bit here. We got about 30 minutes, so not counting time. Don't do that because that's a sin in the podcast world. But I'm just saying, uh, this was actually kind of Will's idea, so I don't want to take full credit. And it is kind of
Oh,
interested. No,
no, I was just saying. Oh, like I know. I didn't think we were actually doing it.
we'll do it. We'll do another cryptic episode if you guys like this one, or I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Uh, so we want to talk about the cryptic of the New Jersey Devil. Dun dun dun. Um, spoiler alert: New Jersey Devil isn't real. It's just Will running around New Jersey and a little goblin uniform with wings.
Oh no, wait, this is a different one.
The New Jersey Devil. Which one were you talking about?
Yeah, this is the one that I said. Oh, this is the Jersey Devil. Wait, yeah, this is completely different from what I was thinking about.
You know, New Jersey has a hockey team called the New Jersey Devils. I didn't know
Well, no,
that.
yeah, yeah, I knew that, but no, this one looks like it has like a goat face with horns, and then a long neck with wings, and then what looks like horses' legs for the front, a
Maybe goat.
tail. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird.
Yeah, kind of looks like my cat when I give it a bath.
Said to inhabit the forest of the New Jersey Pine Barrens.
What was the one you were talking about?
I don't remember. Oh,
Chupacabra.
Fresno. It was like Fresno, the Fresno night, Fresno something. I don't remember. It was Fresno something. Fresno like Nightcrawler or Fresno something. I don't know. It starts with Fresno though. I know that. They look weird.
You were right. It's called the Fresno Nightcrawler. It looks like somebody's wearing
Yeah,
a
the
white
Fresno
sheet.
Nightcrawler.
Which one should we talk about this episode? We'll talk about the other one the next episode.
That was the Fresno Nightcrawler was the one I was thinking about. The Jersey
Uh,
Devil wasn't, but this one's kind of interesting.
okay, we'll talk about the New Jersey Devil next week in that episode. Sorry, guys. But we're going to talk about the Fresno Nightcrawler. I'm going to show you a picture right now. Okay, so that's a photo. One of these days, I'll be able to do live action where we talk and show a photo at the same time. But until then, you have to deal with loser ass. So Fresno Nightcrawler, as you guys saw in that photo, kind of looks like a mascot for a dentist office. Um, like an upside down tooth almost, but it looks like somebody walking in a white sheet. Or somebody, like you pull your pants up really high to your nipples, and then you like
Yeah,
put a cap on. Yeah, it looks like somebody's doing
that's what
that.
it looks like.
Like old 2013 Vine shit.
Fresno Nightcrawler looks like a pair of pants that can move on its own. That is very true. First spotted in California, Fresno, California, 2007. It's inspired T-shirts and stickers, but there's also a debate about its origins. So, story of the Nightcrawler starts a barking dog in 2007 of a Fresno resident identified as Jose. Decided to mount a camera on his garage to see what it made his dogs bark, and that's where we get the footage. There's actually footage that
Fun
of it.
fact: my parents used to have a Rottweiler, and a long time ago, this was like 25 years ago, we had a Rottweiler, and it had an entrance from the garage to outside in the backyard. So go outside in the backyard or sleep in the garage, depending on if it's
Mm-hmm.
cold out or not. And it wasn't here at this location. It was at a different house
Mm-hmm.
25 years ago when I was really little. Anyways, long story short, one night our dog, we'll call him B for short, B's outside and inside, and he starts barking in the middle of the night. And he's a Rottweiler, he's a dog. It's a neighborhood, blah 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 blah. He's barking. I'm little, so obviously I'm like probably 2 or something like that at the time. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Dog's barking. My dad gets up in the middle of the night to get some water, probably use the restroom, and then yell at the dog, "Hey, quiet down!" Me and the whole neighborhood are trying to sleep. It's 2 a.m. Um, and he goes back to bed, lays down for a little bit. Dog continues to bark. So my dad gets up again, looks out the front door, didn't see anything. So he thought, okay, the dog's just being bad. So he yells at the dog again, "Hey, be quiet." He goes back down to sleep. Dog quiets. He wakes up the next morning. My dad goes out to the, I don't know, do something outside the front house, front side of the house. Apparently, at the time, I don't know if it is now, but there were local criminals around town that were stealing tailgates off the back of trucks.
What?
And my dad had a pickup truck parked out front side of the house at the
Oh.
time, and they stole the tailgate off his truck. And my
I
dog
don't
was
know
trying to
why
warn
people
us the whole
do that.
time. Well, no, this is like way back in the '90s, but people would steal tailgates out the back of a pickup truck, and you'd sell tailgates at the scrap yard and get $100, $200, whatever it is, for
Yeah.
scrap metal. You're talking about hoodlums. You're talking about low life people are doing low petty crimes, nothing major, but they're just trying to make a quick buck. That's what it comes down to. You're just, I don't know, food, rent, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, lost the tailgate because ignored the dog. Not really anybody's fault. It's just stupid shit like that happens. It's lesson learned. If your dog's barking in the middle of the night and he has access
Go.
outside, maybe do a
Yeah.
little bit more research and just look out the front window. But it happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we've ever had anything like that happen, as far as I know.
Anyways, you were talking about the Fresno Nightcrawler, and where did I cut you off at?
Uh, just that nobody knows for sure what the Nightcrawler really is. Uh, it appears to be somewhat humanoid with 2 legs and often travel in pairs. Um,
The Pillsbury Doughboy,
could be.
a distant relative or cousin. Instead of going hee hee, it goes ho.
The cryptid wiki proposed that the Nightcrawler could be some kind of primate, deer, or bird, a puppet, or a person in loose pants.
I think your microphone's messing with your camera, as far as like how close the microphone is to your face.
Well, I think it's also just me, like, looking. I
The
don't know.
glasses or something. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Um,
But you said Fresno, California. I guess the most popular fact beats fact.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Let's try to remember it for me. The biggest thing they have on the Fresno Nightcrawler is in 2007, some person recorded on CCTV footage, old camera stuff.
CCTV.
Yeah, that's like the old
Yeah, it's like
camera
old security
tape,
camera footage.
but it's recorded on a VCHR tape probably and
Something
stuff like
like
that.
that, yeah.
Not great quality. They were I guess they were reliable, but they just didn't have great quality. Yeah.
There was a sci-fi show called Fact or Faked, that also investigated the Nightcrawler in 2012, but were unable to determine if it was fact or fake. However, they concluded that faking the cryptid would be difficult.
Why is that?
I do not know. That's all it says from their point of view. And apparently, the people of Fresno just they love it. Like they think it's a cool little lore story or something.
Fresno, California is up by San Francisco, right? Or San Jose?
I believe.
Let me check that.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that much geography.
It is. Yeah, let me bring up Google Maps because this map here on Wiki is like a paper
Garbage.
map you would have from 2001.
Mm.
Great. It's right between San Jose and Los Angeles, north of Bakersfield by quite a bit, and south of San Jose. I guess it's its own little town, a little city. So it's neither or. So I can't make crackhead jokes or homeless jokes. I mean, I guess they have their own little population of crime in each city, you go to, but that could be, I think. Well, let me actually. Here's a good question. When did this happen? What time of year? What month? Described as semi-humanoid and white color, long leggings, or legging. Kind of typically spotted in pairs. They have more than one person. Compared to the walking pairs of pants. CCTV footage was shot in 2007 by a man in San Francisco, California, featuring the television network Unvision. The video is claimed to show a white figure like a pair of. Wait, are you gonna read this, or am I doing your part? Or
You're good. You got it.
okay, I just didn't want to be rude, or
No, no. You're
if,
good.
if I'm cutting you out or being rude, like
No, you're good.
we'll use our safety word, cracka.
When was this agreed upon?
I don't know. I'm awkward. Kind of cringe.
Everything gets better
I
with time.
am not the friend people want, but the friend people need. Man. You ever do something
So I
so
played a really
cringe that
bad
it?
round of golf the other day.
You ever do something so cringe it just kind of like lingers like a bad fart?
Nope.
How was your round of golf?
Oh, horrible. It was another case of I was hitting pretty good, but my putting was not cutting it.
Yeah, I am a very amateur golfer. I either have a really good swing and I hit the ball very well, or I don't hit the ball at all.
Dang. It's a bit of duality there.
I am good at putting, as far as like when you get really close to the hole. This
Well, yeah,
probably
that's
explains how
really
amateur of a
close.
golf I am. Like, I'm very good at putting. Like getting within. Like, you know how some people like hit the ball and they get close and they have to hit it 2 more times to get in the hole. I'm good on like one shot on it from
I don't know about that.
5, 6 foot away.
Oh, 5, 6 foot. I mean, that's not bad.
Maybe 8 foot or 10 foot.
8 foot, 10 foot, one shot.
What is that?
That's kind of. I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe that.
We'll just have to go golfing. We're gonna do behind the scenes vlog one of these times on this channel or another channel of us golfing. I have plans to make a video of golfing with me and Will in the
Who knows when
future.
that'll happen?
Yeah, who knows? Anyways, back to the Fresno Nightcrawler. I was reading this subsequel footage claimed to be a similar creature was shot in Yosemite Lakes Park in 2011. There have been sightings as far as
Was
ways.
shot?
Oh no, the footage was shot.
Oh, okay, okay. I was about to say they shot this thing and it got away.
There have been sightings far as way as Poland, and the sci-fi program Fact or Faked Paranormal Files coined the name Nightcrawlers. It said it was an attempt to investigate if the footage of the hoax provided inclusive. Wow, I can't fucking read. Maybe you should read.
You need to find that Swagger Souls clip. the
I think we
illiterate
just made our own.
Talking about being illiterate.
I think
You
we
know
just
which
made
one
our
I'm
own
talking
clip.
about?
Our own clip.
Oh my gosh.
I'm illiterate as fuck, man.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. What brought you here today? What are you doing here? Do you need something?
Well, what does it say on my name tag?
I don't know, sir. I'm illiterate.
Okay, well, I'll read it out for you. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, it says, is that an F or a Q?
Sir, I don't
can't
know.
read
I
your
just
own
told
name
you I'm
tag?
illiterate. Are you illiterate too, sir?
Yeah. Speaking
Well,
of
this is
illiterate,
awkward.
I'm here to spread awareness for illiterate people.
I would love to hear about that.
Absolutely. It says
Just please don't
right
hand me
here on
papers.
this pamphlet. It says
You want me to look at it, see if I can find it out?
yeah, here.
Thank you.
It took me so long to realize the punchline to this. It pisses me off.
Yeah. I have no idea. Is this even
No,
English?
give it back to me. Yeah, I don't know.
Right here.
I don't know. It's like some Japanese mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I think they're messing with you, man. I don't know if you're
Okay,
actually
no.
here to do anything.
This is from it's from the Department of Illiterate Resources.
Honey, who's at the door?
I think it's like the
Hold on, sweetie.
it's called like the FDA, I believe.
Here, I think. Are you home? Hello?
Yeah,
Can
who
you
is
come
it?
to the?
Who is it?
He's talking about illiteracy. Can you come see?
Oh.
I can't read. Do you remember, right?
Okay, all right.
You want to come see what's going on?
Hi there. Hi, nice to meet you. How are you?
Good. I'm not retarded. You don't have to talk like that. I'm illiterate, and I'm here to spread awareness.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, is that a pamphlet you got there?
You're still talking like that. You're still talking
Oh,
like I'm not a human being.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me just change up my tone. Hi.
Okay. Keep going.
Honey, is this kid fucking retarded or what?
I don't know. I can't read. His name.
I'm
says
illiterate.
it's
I'm
a
not
special
deaf.
ed. I don't
Okay,
know.
well,
I'm
okay, well, why don't
illiterate.
why don't you just hand me a couple of those pamphlets and we'll look over them? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
here you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is on these? This is just a bunch of. This doesn't make any sense.
Is it actually not English?
No, this is just a bunch of scribbly lines, and it appears as a stick figure drawing in the top left corner. Is that you? Is that you, sir?
Huh.
No.
Who is that?
That's you. I drew
me?
that for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
and why is there a knife in her stomach? What is that? What is that?
Get
for?
away from the door.
Okay.
Get away from the
I'm sorry.
Sir,
what was
please
that?
get out of my house.
Honey, who is
Sir,
this man?
What?
please get out of my
Huh?
house. Get out of my house.
No, it's
Sir?
fine. I'm here to talk to you about being
Honey, be
illiterate.
careful.
Because you can't.
Sir, please just
you
get out of my house.
can't
I
be
don't feel
illiterate.
comfortable.
You can't be illiterate
Please,
if
sir,
you're
sir,
dead.
sir.
If you're fucking
Should I
dead,
say
Please
you
no.
you can't be
Sir.
illiterate.
Please.
Yeah.
Charlie, be careful.
Yeah.
Bring me the. Stop.
Hitting me with a bongo drum. What the fuck was that?
Shut up, I'm dying. Stop
This knife is really blunt. This is a really blunt knife.
Somebody say.
Are you illiterate? Well, I'm illiterate too. I'm here spreading awareness about literalness. It's so funny, dude.
Anyways, the program Fact or Fake Paranormal Files coined the name Nightcrawlers and said its attempt to investigate the footage was a hoax provided inclusive. Claims to relate the Fresno Nightcrawler to the Native American legends have been debunked. They sell a whole bunch of merchandise worldwide. So I think this is just a bunch of kids that dressed up and recorded their friends running with some type of pillowcase or white sheet up to their nipples, running from
Yeah,
the
I
park
didn't
at
really
night.
even think about that. Could have just been some teenagers having some fun.
This one's not like D- Datova Pass. How do you pronounce it?
Yet love.
Get Love Pass. Wow, saying that word really kind of makes you want to sleep with a Russian escort, doesn't it? Like, I want you to French kiss me that gloss passes.
You are two sides of a coin.
I regret saying that now. Mostly because I just realized that Love Pass is named off of a man, not a woman. And I don't
Yes, it
particularly
is.
think about those facts until after the fact. God damn it. Anyways, so Fresno Nightcrawler is not really weird, real.
You having trouble speaking now?
I am. Wow, this drug called life is hard.
Yep, it is indeed.
What do you want to add to the whole Fresno Nightcrawler?
I don't know. I'm gonna be completely honest. I just added them because they looked funny, and I thought it sounded kind of cool. I wanted to see what they were about. That's about it. I, that's the whole reason why I put them on the list.
It was funny. It was cool. Honestly,
I don't think this is real.
I agree. I don't think it's real either. But I do think I know somebody who's going to be interested in this, and that's not us. That's Game Freak. Game Freak. If you and the Pokemon Company want to make another Pokemon, you might be onto something here, especially with all the weird crap you guys are producing now with the new games of Legends or ZNX or
What are you ranting about?
Pokemon.
Oh, I was never big into Pokemon. I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
You're the weird guy in preschool. You ever wash your cards in your pants and then you get them back and it frays all the edges?
I only did that once, and I learned from that one time.
Same. My brother were really little, when we first got into Yu-Gi-Oh, when we first got into Pokemon. He let me borrow his Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I forgot them in my pants pocket. And my mom washed my, this was like when I was like 8 or whatever.
Yeah.
And she washed them, and I got them back, and I pulled them out of the pants pocket, and they were, it's paper,
Oh,
it's compressed
yeah.
paper, laminated,
Yeah.
and they were just frayed to hell, and I had to give them back to my brother. And this is his first pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards he's ever bought. So
Oh, no.
when you're 5 or whatever, and it just I never lived it down. They weren't like, it wasn't a special Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it was just the fact.
Nah, dude, I used to have all of them. I collected them. I had like a mat to put down too to play on, and then I also had the dual discs. You know, the thing that they wore on their arm.
I definitely don't have one of those in my basement right now.
You do.
Shut the fuck up. Wait, did I have that back in high school? I've had it for a long time. I've had it like for a really
Dude,
long time.
That was like that came out when we were young.
I think I still have it. If I do, it's covered in dust. They actually discontinued those. They had like 3 different models of those, and they got rid of them because something a safety hazard or something like that. They were spring loaded, and like back in the day, you bought toys. Dude, buying toys for me and you, our generation, is totally different than buying toys nowadays for kids. Like the safety regulations they have now.
Yeah.
Dude, back in the day, we could practically buy bottle rockets, for a 5-year-old. Maybe not that extreme,
we could, like, there was a lot of, like, some of those Nerf guns. When they started coming out with the ones that shot those little yellow balls,
or the fully automatic ones, like the machine guns.
Yeah. Like the ones that shoot the little yellow balls like that big. like stupid fast. Seeing
That's
one of those whiz by your head. Oh my gosh. I don't know
crack you
how
in the
they
head.
made that. Oh.
Being 10.
Mm-mm.
I
But
think
yeah,
we
toys
grew
back
up
in the day we grew up in a perfect time, I feel like.
prime because it was right at the end. Like we grew up in the early to mid 2000s, kind of, and late 90s, so we still had that 90s effect on us. But like
For the first so like here's the thing.
as we got into like high school, it really
We've seen computers evolve. We have seen phones evolve. We have seen television evolve. Like we've seen lots of big technology, cars, like planes, dude. Like,
we have
but we
fully
also spent a
autonomous
lot of
driving
time.
cars and semi trucks now.
Yeah, but we also spent a lot of time as kids, like outside and doing stuff, like all
You
the
can't do that
time.
anymore. You can't
No.
just let your kids play outside, even if you live in a
Mm-mm.
neighborhood, because just what little we had left of integrity of decent people we had in our childhood, and afterwards, it's all gone now.
Dude, like we used to play as kids. It was like, oh yeah, just be back before dark. As long as you're like close in a neighborhood, like just be back before it's dark.
We had rules and regulations still. We couldn't just
Yeah,
do whatever. But
I
I mean,
wasn't like doing whatever, but
you could at least ride your bike and not worry about
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you ride your bike, you better make sure you're in a group of people, not alone.
Yeah.
Of course, here's the big thing that upsets me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I did some questionable bad shit growing up. I was not a perfect A+ kid, but like, have you seen some of the like? These are basically
Oh,
crimes the
dude.
kids are
Yeah.
committing nowadays. This isn't just like, oh, you're being a bad kid. You're getting into like, I don't know, destroying something or tearing something up. I mean, and how do I explain? Because we did do what these kids are doing nowadays, but I feel like they're taking it to another extent or another level. Uh,
I don't know. These athletes are built completely different too. Like the guys that were playing when we were kids compared to the kind of athletes we have now is insane.
what do you mean, as far as like
They're
drug
bigger,
inducing?
stronger. Not like their conditioning is better. They are starting at a younger age, so they're playing like their whole entire life, and their conditioning is better. The recovery is better. They're taller and stronger, more agile. Like they're just, it's insane. It's a big jump.
It's
Even like actors. Thinking about like actors or actresses.
I don't think growing up we ever had to deal with the whole OnlyFans thing. Like OnlyFans
That's
didn't
like
really have
within the
anything.
last
Like we had
3 to 5 years.
yeah, but like there was magazines and online
I
pornography and shit like that growing up. But like far as like, oh, I
mean, it's all
know every
just a
girl
bad
in my
industry.
graduating class has online website where they basically do porn.
Yeah,
We
it's
didn't have that
just
type of issue growing up. Like that wasn't a thing. Most you're muted.
all of that stuff is bad. It's just as a society we've just become desensitized to it, but it's just all horrible stuff.
I feel like we
Because it's
went
just
from
taking
like
advantage of people.
on one hand, I don't approve of OnlyFans and girls that do OnlyFans. I feel like that's a very easy exit to make a lot of money is to
Oh,
sell
I'm
your
talking about any of it.
body. But on the other hand, I mean like if you put an apple on a fence post, the horse is gonna eat it. You know what I mean?
I don't support any
I'm
of
not
that.
supporting it, but I'm saying like you leave a dog alone in a room with a T-bone steak, he's gonna eat the T-bone steak. You know what I mean? Yeah, doesn't matter how good or bad it is. But on the other hand, it's like you can do better than that. Like there's no reason to like.
That's like just low. It's just degrading. It's like think about when you want to have kids. All that stuff just up. And then little like kids at your kid's school would be saying something about it if they found it.
Yeah. Instead of your mom jokes, it's just like, oh yeah, I went to OnlyFans. I saw your mom last night. What up, Cameron? Like, in my day, it was just your mom jokes, or like,
Humor has definitely evolved.
it has evolved.
A lot of people can't take a joke.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm just if you think of like Kill Tony or like Shane Gillis, like any of those guys that have gone on there, like most of those guys are saying some pretty wild stuff. And some people don't like it, but I think it's hilarious.
I think the biggest controversial topic on comedy that happened just this month was the roast of Kevin Hart, and all the jokes they made on there were hilarious. And there was a lot of people that were liberal. I don't care if you're liberal or Democratic or Republican. I'm not. That's not my point here. I'm trying to make. There's a lot of people that did not like those jokes. They thought they were insensitive. They thought they were racist. They thought this and that. And I'm like, it just comes down to the type of
Here's-
humor we used to have that is gone now.
Well, here's also what I think is if he's laughing about it, then it's good. That's what I think. Whoever's being roasted, like if they're laughing about, yeah, there's still like lines too, though.
I think the issue is a lot of people put themselves in the same position as like somebody makes a joke to A and B about like A makes a joke about B and B's okay with it, and then you have C that wants to put themselves in that like platform and choose like she was there, like it was meant for her, and then complain about it. I think that's more. No, go on. The class can wait. That's fine. Something you'd like to share with the rest of the class, Mr. Sterling?
The Spurs are going to the finals.
Yeah. He's.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
God. Okay, we can start recording now. I'm fucking with you. We've been recording the whole time, but your face though.
I was literally about to just get off. I was literally about to just.
It's an inside
leave.
joke because the podcast doesn't know, but last week we were gonna record, which we did record, but for the first 30 minutes I did not record, and I had to tell Will like, "Hey, we're just not recording. We're 30 minutes into it," and that was a bad time for both of us.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Uh, like, yeah, the light.
You need to stop.
You know what I'm referencing?
No, I don't.
There's a clip. I'll add a clip right here.
I'm the Shadow Man. Look at my fingers. I'm the Shadow Man. I'm going to plunge the world into darkness.
There he is, kids! The Shadow Man! Be careful, or he'll steal your pup and show you his fingers!
Look at my fingers.
No!
I'm going to plunge the world into darkness.
No, you won't. Oxros will protect us. We shine a light upon you.
The light. The light. Burn. The light.
So that clip I just added was a reference to a TV show where they're doing a play. And the play is, I think it's based on Romeo and Juliet, but I could be wrong. And there's a black mythical creature, which is a guy in a black suit, and he comes out and he's acting really weird. And he basically says what I just said, but he's like rubbing himself against like the floor because they're doing like that school play. It's a play at school. And he's like, they have a light flashing on him because that's supposed to be his kryptonite, you know?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm definitely gonna add that clip because
I'm gonna need to look at it.
Anyways, we're talking about Kami and how it's kind of falling apart. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We are cruising at an altitude about 45,000 foot. Thanks for accommodating us today on Southwest Airlines. I am your captain speaking, and this is my co-pilot, Will. If you want to, we're now at cruising altitude of 45,000 feet, as I just said. You can raise your tables down or your seats back. In about 20 to 30 minutes here, we'll be giving out refreshments and snacks. Anything you would like to add?
Nope. I don't know what you're going for here.
A safe flight, Will. That's what I'm going for here. Earlier about like growing up in our childhood from like late 90s to like 2010, I would say.
It's just a different time. Completely different time. But I feel like it was like a perfect time because we would spend time outside still. But we also grew up with an incredible change in technology and cars and medicine as well. Like a lot of things got like just cell phones. Like we watched it go from flip phones to now like what smartphones are today. Same thing with like computers and TVs. Cars too. We saw the evolution of the Mustang and the Charger, the Camaro. Lots of different.
And Tesla came along
Yeah.
and really blew up, which changed the scene for electric cars totally differently. And now we have things like Venmo and PayPal and DoorDash and Uber Eats and
Oh yeah. We got a bunch of stuff.
truly was a time to grow up. But now, think they ever legalized like nationwide like prostitution?
No, never.
Why?
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, dude. I don't see a reason why.
I mean, you have strip clubs already, and you have things like the Bunny Ranch out in Vegas, and criminals are gonna do their thing no matter if it's legalized or not. Doesn't matter if it's drug,
Well, yeah,
prostitution, or
but I
whatever it
don't.
is.
I don't care about all that. I really don't.
That
care.
makes sense. You
I have
directly
no
don't care
interest
about
in
it,
it.
but like, it's still an industry, a business that makes money. I mean, okay, let's talk about something everybody talks about: legalizing marijuana nationwide, every state, instead of like what how many states are legalized so far? Like 8, I think, or something like that. Is Hawaii one of those?
I don't know. Everywhere is legalized medically.
But I mean like recreational, like dispensary type.
I have no clue. I know Colorado, Illinois, Florida, California, Washington, Oregon, New York. I don't know what all their ones, but I think I'm guessing.
You guys like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. This has been episode
9.
Thank you. The Respawn Archives. We're gonna research and do some things about the New Jersey Devil. Devil? Devil, yeah.
Yeah.
Demon. I thought it was Demon for some reason, but Devil. We're gonna see what happens on the news throughout the week. I've been your host, Patrick, and this is your co-host, Will. Anything else you want to relieve before we say bye?
No, sir.
All right, bye.